Yes or no? Do you believe that if a woman had two options in front of her, a man that was going to love, protect, and provide for her and her family, their family, or food stamps and government assistance, that she would choose food stamps and government assistance?
Absolutely not. But I believe that
so
it
then let's not
segues
say
into
that something is
else.
incentivized just because people are choosing.
But a lot of women do choose to have children by men, knowing that the government will compensate for the absent parent.
Yeah.
I've not yet met these women,
I think
I
we gotta, in one of these situations, a lot of situations when we talk specifically about black people, we have to consider that it's usually both and. That the reason it even becomes optional to choose government assistance is because there is also an attack on the person that's supposed to be there. It is made convenient for you to not investigate why so many black men are not in the home or unable to support or afraid to support. It becomes way more convenient to not have that investigation and conversation if you can somehow subsidize the absence. You don't worry about mass incarceration. You don't worry about lack of resources and proper sexual education. You don't worry about those things because they're subsidized. You know what I'm saying?
See, I think.
Assistance.
Absolutely. Because we miss nuance in this conversation. There are a lot of women who would rather be on government assistance than have a man that they have to listen to. That alone, having to listen to a man when she could just be on government assistance, there's a lot of women who choose government assistance simply because they don't like men. They like the thought of having a family. They like their children. They like a man paying for shit, but they don't like answering to a man. There's a lot of, there's women on this app who say it every day, like, why would I listen to a man? Those same women have urges to have families. But listening to that man makes them want to gag. Because there's a lot of women who simply do not like men. Just like y'all know there's men who don't like women but like to have sex with women. There's a lot of women, more women than men who are like that. Because there's way more women. So people love to skip over nuance in that conversation. Y'all can act like it don't happen, but there are women who love to choose to be single moms. Baby, my rent $8. I got food stamps, I got a job, I got this, I got that. Like, really, some of them be living better than people who work full time. It makes sense in their brain, especially if they were raised like that. Like, it's over. So all this, you'd think a woman would choose to be on government assistance rather than have a man who protects and provides. Yes, there's a lot of them who would choose that. Yes, the answer is yes. I even heard a couple guys on here talking about, I want kids and I don't want to get married. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Popping they pets on my coat. I'm on the road, feel like I'm Batman. Damn, what? Smart as a madman.
YouTube, man, y'all see the video, man? It's your boy Jay. Now this subject is like a lot, like it's real touchy and real controversial because 80% of us doesn't have a father figure in their life, bro. So imagine out of 8 people, you go to 8 black people, ask them if they had a dad in their life, as in the home, not even just in their life, just in the same home as the originated where you came from, not just stepdad. You know what I'm saying? We just talking about your actual biological father, not saying. Let's just keep it as if your mom chose the right guy, not some guy that was 3 baby mamas in. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about that type of dude right now. We talking about a stand-up, solid dude. You ain't got no kids. He ain't got no kids. Let's keep it right here for right now. If there is something in the back of your mind saying, well, if I leave him, I can get rewarded or I get compensated. As in, just because I can probably give up easily on this, even though we all know we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We understand there's always well, he was doing this to me or she was doing that to me and stuff like that. It didn't work. But we talking about just in the nature of that mindset of, baby, we just need to work this out. We need to get it together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not cheating. You're not cheating. We talking about just minimum stuff. Like arguments and stuff like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? You always had it in the back of your mind, like, you can leave. and I just pay child support. Let's just say government system wasn't there, the Medicaid wasn't there. Let's say if it was free healthcare. We know in the United States, we know that. Medicaid wasn't there. What else? Who's calling me? Let's just say none of that stuff was there, right? What welfare? I don't even know all the other stuff. There's so much stuff the government gives out to get the black man out the home, because that's how it originated in the first place. We're not talking about today's age. We're talking about where it originated from. They got state agents going around home to home saying, they got state to state going home saying, the just checkup, like welfare checkups. It's making sure the man's not in the house. Like, you're using my stuff, you better not have a man in here. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you're finessing me. You're getting the stuff out the state, and yet you and your boyfriend working it out, or you and your man working it out, and baby daddy's working it out, bro. It's just a lot, bro. You get rewarded for leaving me. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about not me personally, but the men that are like me. I'm not talking about the hood boogers and the this and that. We're talking about just stand up, solid dudes. Maybe one kid didn't work out, whatever. We're not even gonna put the blame on who was there to blame. We're just talking about the minimalize. You're getting rewarded for it. You're getting you can leave me because you're gonna get that 20% up out of me. You're gonna get that 25% if I got another kid from you. Marriage, you're gonna get the alimony. You're gonna get the, you know what I'm saying, the child support for that as well. You're gonna get rewarded for that. You're gonna get the full half of the 401k. You're gonna get half of the everything. You're gonna get half of it, bro. You're gonna get half of it. If Steve Jobs, a freaking billionaire, trillionaire, he can't keep a girl. Imagine the people that's trying to make it or trying to maintain it, or you know what I'm saying, that's maintaining it. Who's are stable? It's too much. It's too much rewards. I'm saying, and plus now we got the basics. You know what I'm saying? We got the basics. Now let's go to more of an intermediate expert type of level. Now you could be reckless. You know what I'm saying? Now women have the choice of, okay, I made a mistake, but I don't really have to live with my mistake because I'm getting compensated for me not choosing well. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm tired of you should have chose better. I'm tired of you know what I'm saying? You should have courted her. I'm tired, because people do change after a baby. People do change after a marriage. I'm a living example of that. Like, maybe a baby would have gave him the ambitions, right, to do what he got to do as a person, as a man, and this and that. Or maybe it took a baby for her to go sit down, get out these clubs and get her mind right and start school, stuff like that. Or people are using these babies as in, well, I'm going to get the money from them. Using these babies as, yeah, that's a check right there. You know what I'm saying? You got to accept the yin with the yang. You know what I'm saying? It's never just a ideal thing to break up and, well, the baby just not, you're not going to see the baby. You're just not going to do this. You're just not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much of a hectic situation. It's too much leverage. It's too much rewards. It's just too much to deal with. It's way too much to deal with. It's just like, why can he and why can't her? You know what I'm saying? It's just, at the end of the day, the kid is losing. The kid is losing. Like, oh yeah, I was giving her $1,000 a month. Now I got to give her like $500, $600 a month. I win in that. Well, the kid still win. He don't have a father. She don't have a father. Oh, well, if he giving me $1,000, but he got a new girlfriend, you're not finna have my kid around her. She don't like me, da-da-da-da. So you just gonna keep the baby from the kid because some personal, jealous, and whatever bitter mindset that comes. It's never a win-win deal. It's always, well, if she do something bad, the kid's in the wrong. Or it's going to get the bad deal out of it. Y'all might have the better deal out of whatever situation, or if she get a better deal than him, he's going to struggle. He probably can't see the kid, or he probably got the better deal and she's struggling with the kid, and we're here, get the kid. I'm not going to hold you past get your kid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why am I starting to see, well, not even starting to see. I'm seeing more babies than rings. If it's not a ring, at least a serious relationship. It's just like, bro, I know a girl, I'm in her close friends, and she was like, I don't know if I should keep the baby, this and that. I don't know who the father is, and she already had a kid, and I'm just like, bro, you're not in the best situation because you got one of them, and you're saying, well, he barely doing that for the kid now, and then they was in a relationship. I'm like, so why do y'all break up? She's like, oh, I just wasn't happy. Why is it always about happiness, bro? Like, why is it always about, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be your duty. You stop caring about yourself, men and women. You stop caring about yourself once y'all brought a kid into it. Like, yeah, you should go out every weekend. You got a baby now. Like, bro, it's not about you having fun. And well, I was happy going out. Now I'm not happy because I got a baby and I got responsibility. It stopped being about you once you had a kid. It's about your duty to raise that little boy or that little girl. You know what I'm saying? It's your duty to be a family and make sure they have what was the apple? It didn't roll that way. You know what I'm saying? It's never a good situation. Well, yeah, I should have used a condom. And if you knew that man wasn't good for you and you just couldn't resist from it and whatever, I understand that, but at least be responsible with it if you're not going to, you know what I'm saying? Don't wait until a kid is involved in a bad situation and then all of a sudden you got that, well, at least you get on child support. No, it shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. That's the point right there. Like, you can get an excuse and be rewarded for your bad decision. Not saying that he can't either, but I mean, you don't have to take care of a kid, but you got to pay money for the kid. So, I mean, it's no point. That's why I'm not even trying to have another kid. That's why I'm trying to be within of what I got to do personally before I have to bear a kid. You know what I'm saying? When I had my kid, we had a house, we had this, I got a good job, I already went to school, stuff like that. I already did that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be with some dude you just met at the club. Back to the story, man. She had a kid already. Didn't really have a good job. You know what I'm saying? Job is a job. But you know what I'm saying? Once they broke up, she put him on child support and he stopped getting the kid. He stopped getting the kid. He probably get him like once a month, every 2 months. She told me, and she had another kid, and she was already had a boyfriend. She was already dealing with the ex. She had a sneaky link and a one night stand. Yeah. Boyfriend, an ex, a sneaky link, and a one night stand. She didn't know who the baby father was. She didn't know who it was, and I'm just like, I'm not pro that or anti that. I'm just like, if you're already in the bad, if you're already in a deep pool, why would you want another kid? Even worse situation with the kid. So not only you're bringing in another kid in a bad situation, you're bringing another bad situation already in your bad situation. So you was already in the pool, not even the ocean. You know what I'm saying? You was just floating. You're sinking now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro. And she's like, oh, I know who the kid dads is, this and that. And I'm like, how? How? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I told her it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell her. I'm not saying, I just want her to weigh up her options. I'm like, all right, if you have the kid, you're not really going to know. So, I mean, man, fellas, bro, wrap it up, bro. Real talk. Wrap it up. If you're going to be out there dealing with people you don't even want seriously, bro, I know we men, bro, but at least be some type of responsible, because even though if you don't want to take accountability of that kid and that DNA test says you are the father, hey, bro, women don't care. You know why? They going to get that 20% about you. That's in my state. Don't be in another state, but that's in my state. You know what I'm saying? Alimony doesn't exist in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So I can go really in deep into this situation, bro, but it's just really like, Ain't no point because we all know what it is. We all know what's up already. You know what I'm saying? We already know what it is. I'm just telling y'all to be responsible, bro. Put something on that. You know what I'm saying? Put something, please. Don't be into the moment or she's saying, oh, do it. No, bro. You don't really know who you with until you're not with them. Until you're not benefiting them. If you already barely giving them something now, imagine when you start giving them something, bro. They'll take advantage of that. Take advantage of that leverage. They'll hold your kids against you. And, man, it's just a sad reality. And I'm not saying all women, of course. Because there's some women that's good women, but they made a bad decision or, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm Jay, bro. And I'm gone.